Welcome to our video on solving trigonometric equations. I've got an example here. It says y equals 4 sine x for x between 0 and 2 pi. And what we're trying to solve is x such that, remember this colon means such that, x such that 4 sine x, which is this equation, is equal to 2 from 0 to 2 pi. So we need to make this whole equation equal to 2. So I'm just going to write that out fully first of all with a thinner pen. Two equals 4 sine x. And this side here means 4 times sine x, so we can divide both sides by 4. And we end up with a half equals sine of x. Now you could probably just use your table of values that you have hopefully memorized by now to find the value of the inverse value of where sine is equal to 1/2. And you could get x equals pi over 6. Now, before we go on, I just want to have a look at our unit circle. It's always useful to go back to this with our cast. What we're looking at here, sine x is equal to 1/2. So sine x is positive because this is positive 1/2. Sine is positive in this quadrant and in this quadrant. So if we start at 0, go around to the first one we've got here, that will just be pi over 6, which we've written down. But if we kept going, it could also be this angle here, which is this one here. So to find this angle, we need to do pi minus pi over 6, and that will give us this angle over here. So it could also equal pi minus pi over 6. And this will be equal to 6 pi over 6 minus pi over 6, which equals 5 pi over 6. If we kept going around here, sine is negative here, sine is negative here, and we've got around to 2 pi, which is where we needed to finish. So your final solution should be x equals pi over 6 or 5 pi over 6. If this 2 pi was 4 pi, we would keep going around past 2 pi and find the next two angles going around. So you need to keep going around to as many times until you satisfy the full domain that is in the question. For our second example, y equals 2 cos x for x between 0 and 2 pi again. Find x such that 2 cos x equals negative root 3 from 0 to 2 pi. You might like to have a go at this one on your own and pause. Otherwise you can continue to watch. First thing I'll do is write out the equation again. Negative root 3 equals 2 cos x. This is 2 times cos x, so I can divide by 2. Negative root 3 over 2 equals cos x. Let's have a look at our unit circle. And this time cos is negative. Cos is positive, cos is negative here, and cos is negative here. We're only going to 2 pi, so if we start at 0, or before we do that, we need to find our reference angle. Using your table, look up your table for where cos is equal to negative root 3 over 2. and you will get x equals pi over 6. That is our reference angle. If we wrote pi over 6 as one of the solutions, it would be here. But we don't want that solution, so we're just going to use this to help us find the other two. This one here is going to be pi minus pi over 6. Which is 5 pi over 6. Or pi plus pi over 6. Which will equal 7 pi over 6. Keep going, we get to 2 pi and we don't hit any more. So we've got our two solutions here. In our third example, we have y equals 5 cos 2x degrees for 0 to 360. Find x such that 5 cos 2x degrees equals 2.5. 2.5 equals 5 cos 2x degrees. 2.5 divided by 5 equals cos 2x degrees. 1/2 equals cos 2x degrees. Now this 2 in here is a part of the whole cos function, so we can't just divide by 2 to get rid of it. So what we need to do is look up where cos equals 1/2, what the reference angle is, and we need it in degrees this time, and you'll find it is 60 degrees. But instead of saying x equals, we say this whole part of the cos function equals 60 degrees. So 2x equals 60 degrees. This is our reference angle. Let's draw our unit circle. And we have cos equals, it's positive. It's 1/2, which is positive. Cos is positive here and here. So we can use 2x equals 60 degrees. That will be our first one. And this one here will be in degrees, 360, take away 60. Which is 300. So we've got 2x equals 60 degrees or 300 degrees. And we can divide by 2. X equals 30 degrees or 150 degrees. This should be your final answer. Example 4. Find x such that sine x degrees equals -1/4 from 0 to 360 degrees. Sine x degrees equals -1/4. Now, your tables that you've memorized don't actually have the sine values for -1/4, so you will need to use a calculator for this one. And all we need to do is inverse sine of -1/4 in your calculator. And you should get, make sure you're in degrees mode, 14.48 degrees. So this is going to be our reference angle. Drawing our unit circle, we have sine, here we go, sorry, sine is negative. Sine is positive, sine is positive, sine is negative, sine is negative. So we're going to do 180 plus 14.48. And 360 minus 14.48, and you should get x equals 165.52 degrees, or 345.52 degrees. And that takes us all the way around to 360. Thanks for watching the video today.